YouTube? It's your boy RushMoreRick, and today we are reacting to the art of unemployment. Let's tap in.
I'm 34.
34? Okay, what do you do?
I am a risk taker. I'm a road runner.
Unemployment. It's no longer just about not having a job. It's a way of living, maximizing on productivity and really just enjoying life. We live in a generation where unemployment
That beat is hard.
is really the final goal. Okay, nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 no more. Which, you know, will probably have some repercussions in the future. Cause what happens if you need to go get your car fixed and the best you're gonna get is a sports bettor or a damn Twitch streamer? Me personally, I'm escaping the matrix. Day trading, crypto, fucking NFTs, all of that. But with the amount of gambling videos I've seen, I've got genuine worry for this generation, bro. The sheer amount of debt that's gonna be built up just because of this image. I'll see y'all at the annual Squid Games, bro. Okay, now I mentioned being unemployed is going beyond the job status, because I think it's more about how you spend those jobless hours. Because you could be unemployed and, you know, still be locked in, day trading, crypto, all of that. Or you
Exactly, and I feel like that's one of the major points. A lot of people are saying Gen Z is lazy because we're unemployed, or we don't want to work a 9 to 5. We don't want to clock in and make money for another person. We don't want to work a job that leaves us feeling tired and beat down and unfulfilled. Yes, you don't. If you don't want to take the traditional 9 to 5 route, then don't. But at the same time, you have to be working towards something, because it's inside of all of us, the human spirit. Something inside all. Why do you think you get them random tweaks of determination and motivation at like 4 or 5 in the morning? Because it's inside of humans that we have to be working towards something. Because if you're not working towards anything and you just sitting on your ass all day, if that shit not eating you up, maybe you a 101 couch potato, my boy.
could be playing around with Saratoga bottles and damn bananas because you saw a funny internet meme.
Type shit.
Now, before you think I'm judging you, which I am,
You corny, my boy. You lame.
I gotta admit that we all be demonstrating unemployed behavior. I mean, you might be a little too tapped in with the John Pork and Tim Cheese law, or really any other niche internet meme.
Tung 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 sahur.
And we call this kind of behavior being unemployed because they just have way too much free time. And all this time they spend gallivanting around, you have to think they surely have some time to make some money. But who am I to judge you? Go enjoy your life. There's always time to escape the matrix later. But you should know better than anyone if you're just out here devouring your minutes. For example, if you're finding time in your day to prepare and eat coleslaw. We need a couple of y'all to start taking one for the team. We can't all be Twitch streamers and barbers, okay? Someone has to work them oil rigs. And what's 3 barbers on each street gonna do for me, okay? I need a house to be built, not a look.
And I was thinking that too. Yeah, I get that we in a stage where a lot of people are ditching the traditional 9 to 5s, but we do need people in these, you know what I'm saying, these household name jobs. Like, we need niggas digging in these toilets, plumbers. We need and not airing the plumbers. We don't need niggas throwing fades. We don't need that. As a society, we do not need that. We need niggas fixing these toilets. We need niggas building these houses and these highways, especially if you're in Texas. See how many fucking unfinished highways is out there? We need niggas on these roads fixing them shits and finishing them shits. We need teachers, real teachers. We need, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things in society. Like, you don't want society to fall. Yes, you want people to stand up and challenge the stigma of the country, challenge the stigma of what does it mean to function in a society, but at the same time, we still need some people to take one for the team. It's not finna be me, though, I'll tell you that much.
But maybe
I'm trying to get this YouTube money, nigga. Come on, tap in.
we would have more employed people if the process of getting a job wasn't such a damn grueling process. I'm gonna show you some shit that might be a jump scare for some of y'all. You ready? Ooh, job application. The whole process of getting a job, you gotta make some fuck-ass resume. And if you don't have any experience, that shit's just gonna look like this. And can
I can make it happen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking a nigga. If a nigga got the balls, say I'm a boss, I'm a GM, I'm a hiring manager. If a nigga got the testicles to put "I can make it happen" on his job application, I'm giving that nigga a chance. Who says no?
someone tell me why entry-level jobs be asking for experience?
Dude, you are the experience.
The damn job paradox. How am I meant to get experience if I need experience to get experience? And after making your resume, you have to go on like Indeed or something and just look for a job that doesn't look like modern day slavery.
I'm unemployed right now, but I'm about to work at this job, this factory down the street, $6 an hour, full time.
And after shooting like 400 applications, you settle for one interview, you got at McDonald's. And now the interview has to be the worst part, because you gotta pull up in a suit and tie to an O-block McDonald's. And you gotta act like a stand-up guy and try not to say some dumb shit.
I just graduated from home last year ago with my degree in walking fish with a minor in water in the snow because I'm mop air. I'm also a dentist that fixes feet at the vet when I'm wide asleep. So I think this job would be pretty good for my mom since she doesn't
Why this nigga is shocking her brain though? Hold on.
have kids.
And what I hate about interviews, bro.
Like I would pay like $5. I would pay $5 to see her fucking response. That nigga probably got the job just because he was able to string together that much bullshit continuously. I would give that nigga the job.
Bro, it's that dumbass question they always be asking.
Why do you want to work here?
Yeah, because it's always been my lifelong dream to work in your rundown McDonald's, nigga. No!
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Okay, I just seen some shit, and it looks like it's not that hard to get a job anymore. Now hiring someone that doesn't goon during work hours. Who the fuck did they have hired before?
Our country's standards is so low. And this crazy part is that's probably a fucking Whataburger or something. Like somebody who doesn't goon on the clock. If you don't goon on the clock, you can work for me. That's fucking crazy.
For this.
It goes to the goon. It goes to the goon. Look at the car.
But if you have to or want to go through that whole process, yeah, good luck, gang. But one thing I want to say is please, and I really stress, please don't be that nigga that thinks having a job makes them better or something. Bro, these archetypes who constantly complain about their jobs, yet be the first ones to tell you to go get a job when you're demonstrating some unemployed behavior. You hating on happiness, bro. You hating ass niggas look like Squidward. You see, I've worked 2 jobs in my life. The first one, I worked as an underwater ceramics technician. And the way I still have literal f***ing nightmares about that job. I want reparations for each of those shifts I worked. All of the stress that is...
I'm dumb as shit. This nigga is a dishwasher, and that's what he meant by underwater ceramic technician. That nigga was a dishwasher. I'm not laughing at his job, but I can't be the only one. I keep it real with y'all. Like, I've been at my job for a year and some change now, and I haven't been searching actively for another job, but I did shit like that, where it was like, say if you I was a manager at a gym. Assistant manager, but I will always give myself the manager title. I was a fucking a production associate at a company that dealt car parts, and I would try to fancy my title to make myself sound more important than I actually am. That shit works. Do that, because it not only does it show kind of like initiative, but it shows that you see yourself more than what the company see you as, whether it's truthful or not. Fuck that.
Accumulated. Years, I'm telling you, years have been taken off my life from those dreams. I don't work there anymore, and I still dream about it.
What more do you want from me?
And in the periods that I've been unemployed, I just feel like I took advantage of it. You gotta cherish every single one of those moments, man, because I promise you, sooner or later it'll all be gone. Just knowing you have to get up for a shift or you have a shift later in the day, it can kill the vibe of the whole day, I promise you. You can just be chilling, and the realization hits.
Damn, I got word.
But you know, somebody telling you to get a job, they might just be looking out for you. Okay, don't start sending images like this. Bro, you just lazy. And to all the unemployed out there, is the Minecraft movie really that funny? Yeah, he said chicken jockey enough.
How the fuck is the unemployed people? You know what's crazy to me though? Let's really talk about it. To me, from what I see, the unemployed people is the people having the most fun. And who is fucking funding your fun? Who? You know what I'm saying? I just got paid and half my check done went to my fucking car, my fucking rent, my fucking groceries, my fucking son. Love him. My fucking girl. Love her. But who is funding your fun if you don't have a job? I don't understand. Y'all niggas is living the best life. You living enough life for you and me. Meanwhile, I'm working my ass off. I'm making decent money, but at the same time working my ass off. And I don't enjoy the fruits of that labor. That's why niggas is ditching 9-to-5s. Let me get some shit shaking. I'm ditching the 9-to-5. Believe
A funny way, but does it ever warrant this reaction? Gangy, is that a live chicken? Man, we were supposed to have flying cars by now. The unemployed have just had a field day with this damn movie, bro. And not to be the fun police or nothing, but imagine working at one of these cinemas and having to clean this shit up.
Bro, I quit.
Yo, we gotta look out for all of the people that are stuck in the infinite job cycle. I promise you they don't wish for that life.
Nobody
So don't be the
does.
guy that chucks 3 buckets of popcorn and mysterious liquids all over the floor. Just for, a little giggle. We gotta look out for each other, man. The employed gotta look after the unemployed gotta look after the employed. If we fail to do this, society will collapse as we know it. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there as you watch society fall? No, you're gonna get up. You're gonna stand up and you're gonna fight for what you believe in. But do you really get what I'm trying to say though? We need the employed, but I don't want to be employed, so I'm gonna make it easier for them. The minority you just paid to deliver pizza to your address during a hurricane, tip them a little bit. Instead of telling the person that's making your food to just put the fries in the bag, how about you give him some nice words? The employed and the unemployed, united. But it's time to admit it, being unemployed is not all sunshine and rainbows. Yes, I don't have the responsibility of a job, but
I am so lonely.
Me aside, don't trick yourself into believing you're not a fucking loser, okay? Because Googling top 5 side hustles to get rich quick is not being locked in. You know what, let me stop being a hater. Because look, what you're doing is really smart, but it's also really dangerous because you're convincing yourself that you're not a loser, when in reality, yeah, you are. Alright, real quick, let me bring back this guy from the intro.
I am a risk taker.
You mean you're a risk taker? You lose $50 a week off parlays. Let's keep it a buck. Bro, there is really 2 types of unemployed people. The ones that gaslight themselves into believing they're onto something.
I'm an entrepreneur. Okay. Do you have any businesses we could be
I don't hate that word, but I feel like that word is just strongly misused nowadays because everybody could be a fucking entrepreneur. I could sell stolen shit off Facebook and I say I'm a fucking entrepreneur because I have a reselling business on Facebook Marketplace. You're not a fucking entrepreneur. You're a fucking criminal. That's what you are. Who abused PPP loans. You're a loser.
look out for?
No, just not right now.
And 2, the ones that are so far gone they just fully embrace it and are damn near prideful about it. Okay, let me elaborate. The first type will have some philosophical reason for not wanting a job. Like they'll say, how are you gonna let someone define how much my hour is worth? Just say you lazy, bro. Here are some quick signs that you're this person. 1, if you ever refer to the government as Big Brother. 2, if you sign up to online courses instead of getting a job. And 3, if the word matrix just unironically comes out of your mouth. But hey, maybe you got something going on that my mind-controlled slave brain just can't comprehend. Okay, and for the second one, these people are just too far gone. Employment is nothing more than a nightmare to these people. The word job gives them physical pain. You tell these people to get a job and they'll have a visceral reaction.
Tell them to get a job, them niggas start doing the Harlem Shake. What the fuck?
Peep the vocab. The only jobs these people want to be associated with involve feet. I gotta apologize to these people though for not censoring the word work and job. I know this is considered a slur for you guys, so my deepest apologies. Oh yeah, and yes, we're gonna ignore my month disappearance. Will it happen again? Most likely. But community Discord server, go talk to me, I'll be active on there.
That's the video. That's the video, biggest of bros. It's your boy RushMoreRick. We just reacted to the art of unemployment. If you don't have a job, it's okay to not have a job, but you have to be doing something. And if you do have a job, don't let these motherfucking people without jobs try to shame you for having a job, for having an income, to being able to feed yourself. Yes, 80% of us are, I said us, 80% of us are miserable as fuck. 70% of us aren't even making enough to have a good time on the weekends. And we don't even have the energy to have a good time on the weekends after busting our ass Monday through Friday. But guess what? On Monday, guess who punching that clock? We are. It's your boy RushMoreRick. I'm out. Deuces.